Hello and welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co. And on to race 2 of round 1 of our Manufacturers Cup. So reverse grid, as I said, another 6 laps round here at the Circuit de la Sarthe, or Le Mans circuit here in France. And we are, well, the grid's lined up. They're in the, all the white boys are here now. They're in their GT3 cars and they're ready to rock. So these are exactly the same models, the same makes, I should say, the same brands, but the GR3 version. So we've got Vane in pole position. We've got Osnad in second in that new Porsche. We've got Robert Racing in third. Speed Demon in fourth. Silly Shot in fifth. P. White in sixth. Slowpoke in seventh. Carlsberg eighth. Willard in ninth. Phaser 10th. Keyboard Captain in 11th. Rossi in 12th. Nath in 13th. And Unforgiven in 14th. Right, here we go then. Watch those lights. Let's see how we get on this time. Oh, was that Robert Racing with a bit of a... That was Speed Demon, I think, wasn't it, actually? I think, who made a mistake, just went a little bit too early on the line and has dropped him right away back. So it's not going to help his cause in this race, is it, as they all stream up to the chicane for the first time in these obviously faster cars. Now look at all them going through. Oh, now there was a bit of a touch. Oh, now there was a touch there. Someone's gone sideways. Who was that? That was one of the Hyundais, wasn't it? I think it was Phaser on the outside, actually. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it was Phaser. Let's just go back and see what happened there. He didn't completely get spun round, but there was a bit of a touch. It's on the medium tyres. There he is. Did he get a touch? Oh, I think P. White just put his nose up there. He does acknowledge it, though. Does slow down P. White, so does the right thing there. But yeah, a little bit of a touch. Just how it happens through there. I mean, it's not a lot you can do. You've got all the cars going through there. 12, 13 cars going through there. At cold tyres, it's inevitable there's going to be some sort of contact. There's Unforgiven, our winner from race 1. Oh, now a lot of cars going deep and wide at through the right hander onto the Mulsanne straight. One of whom I think was Slowpoke. Slowpoke looked a little bit like he was put himself in a bit of dirty stuff out there. Oh, it was an NSX who was out there. Oh, Slowpoke. Did he get pushed out there? Imagine he probably did. Let's just have another little look. Someone's there. Oh, Vane, our leader, went really deep, didn't he? And then Vane just pushed out Slowpoke there, and another go, and then he's all over the place. Vane can't get it controlled. Silly Shot comes through, and then Vane comes on, and another hit from Vane, and wow, Slowpoke was in the wars there going into that turn, wasn't he? Staying well out of the way, but he may have some damage there. Actually, he's okay, but he's completely knocked his momentum out, hasn't it? Look at this from everybody. But our leader, Vane, has had a terrible start there. Tried to get it corrected, then just started to lose control of the car. And unfortunately was making contact with a couple there. But Robert Racing, though, in the meantime, he goes up front with half a second penalty. So Robert Racing in that McLaren. Silly Shot up to second, Rossi in third, so Rossi having another great start. And we got third place, very close. Third place in race 1, Rossi, and here he is, and he would have started back in, what, 11th place? 11th or 12th place, Rossi, and he's already up to third. There was a lot of shenanigans going on, weren't there? And I think a lot of people changed. Oh, and Vane's off again. He just cannot get these braking done in that car, can he? It's a right handful. That's the VGT, I think. Supra, that one. Oh, and again, just a little tap there as P. White goes through, but Unforgiven's also there. Vane just struggling to get that car going where he wants it to go, as Unforgiven now attacking P. White as well up the inside. He should get the third place done. Now hang on, we've lost Rossi. Where's he? 14th. What happened to Rossi? He was up in third. Speed Demon now was waiting. Hang on, there's all sorts of things going on here. Hang on a minute. So where did that take place? Ah, there it is. So here he is in third. Oh, he lost it on his own. Rossi, yeah, that's easier done. Jag just decided to come out, making great progress there, Rossi, wasn't he? And it just came round on him, just gave way. And that drops him all the way back down to 14th place. So what a start, what a disappointing end to a great start there for Rossi. I mean, it is only lap one, but so, you know, it's not completely out of the show here, is he, Rossi? But hasn't helped, has he, at all? And there was also a moment I see with, where is he? With, oh, who's that? That's Colesberg and Speed Demon. Now something's happened now. Let's have a quick look. There's a coming together there, maybe. Let's go back. There's all sorts of things happening here, isn't there? Oh, and there was that. Yeah, I just see the back end of it there. Let's have another look. So where is he? 7th place then. We watched this, didn't we? This round Unforgiven was going through. Now it's down here into the right-hander. Speed Demon. Oh, I think he's tapped Colesberg and knocked him clean out of the track over to the left-hand side. Just waiting for him, but he's waiting on the racing line, though, Speed Demon. So really probably should have just carried on and then just slowed down along this straight here rather than waiting on the exit of the corner there. But anyway, they've all got through. Rossi has made up a couple of spots because of that. But yeah, a bit of a coming together then. Colesberg, Speed Demon, back there in 14th place. So it's all very messy here in this first race, isn't it? I mean, they're faster cars, but these drivers are all experienced enough to know now, but there's a lot of cars going into this track, into these tight corners, so it's just one of those things. It's a great race as we see Silly Shot being chased down by Robert Racing. In fact, Silly Shot has taken that lead from Robert Racing, hasn't he? Robert Racing was out front. Now I think he might have had a penalty, which is why Silly Shot's got through. So Silly Shot there into the lead from Robert Racing, from Unforgiven in 3rd. Then we've got P. White in 4th. Then there's Phaser and Vane having a go. Vane, I think, just struggling to get to grips with that Supra there. Slowpoke is recovered and got himself up to 7th place, which is great actually, because he was down here with 14th, remember, wasn't he, after that first lap incident going on to the back straight. So to get himself to 7th place, that just tells you how much carnage and mess has been going on there in this race. To get himself back up to 7th so quickly. This is all happening on the first lap, remember, we haven't even started lap 2 yet. In fact, they're just coming to start that lap now. Hopefully things will start to settle down. It's the first round, it's just how it is. There's a lot of drivers out there in their first time maybe on some of these cars, just want to get it going, and a lot of adrenaline running through them, just hyped up for this. Oh, when the two Porsches getting a bit of come together, there's a little push from Osnad into the back of Nath. Nath comes back on. Now sometimes the game decides that it didn't on this occasion. Sometimes, even though you're the one that's just been pushed off, you get the penalties, but not in this case. Is Rossi there in 9th there. We've got Colesberg in 10th, Osnad in 11th. Then we've got Willard in 12th place. He seems to have kept himself out of trouble there in 12th. Then we've got Keyball Captain with Speed Demon still in 14th place. Now they hit that back straight. Let's see. We've got Unforgiven's now taken Robert Racing. Now what's happened to Robert Racing? Now he seems to be going backwards. He was in the front, he was in the lead, wasn't he? Oh, there's the move. So there he was. He was in the lead, got done by Silly Shot, courtesy of the penalty, and then runs it wide through the first chicane there on lap 2. Unforgiven just slides up the inside and takes that 2nd place from him. So up to 2nd goes Unforgiven. Now it's his job to try and get on terms with Silly Shot ahead of him. Now, this is a race between the two Lexuses, isn't it, actually, now? So we've got the two Lexus machines, 1 and 2 in this race. But Racing getting demoted to 3rd. And then the 2nd of the McLarens of P. White in 4th. There's Phaser in 5th place. half a second. Quite a few penalties cropping up on this lap as well, so a few drivers will be able to take those off. Slowpoke gets another place, up to 6th, past Vane. Vane just going backwards a little bit now. Well, we know the dramas he's been having anyway with that car on this race, hasn't he? So taking him a couple of laps to maybe get things sorted out, but he's going backwards at a little bit at the moment. Oh, Fraser's picked up another half a second, so he's got a second penalty to take now. That's a straight line in the chicane. Now you can pick up another one, and hopefully he doesn't, but you can pick up another one through here. You've got to be very careful. He does that okay this time. Everyone's through. There's Nath in 8th now, so Nath making his way through. Remember, second place in race 1. He's now chasing down Vane. I think Nath will get him done up here. Get the pass done, going down into the right-hander. It's tight hairpin corner. Hard on the brakes now. Oh, but he's running too hard, not hard enough, I should say, on the brakes there for Nath, and he runs it well out there. Couldn't get that stopped at all. Let's have a quick look. Obviously got the run, got it done down through Vane, but maybe just put him off a little bit on the outside, Vane, and he just had to leave it a little bit late, and there he goes. Stage exit right there for Nath, and he's going to drop down to 11th place as both Willard and Colesberg go past. Who incidentally have got their own little battle going on here, with Colesberg trying to go up the outside of Willard and quite getting it done yet, or has he? Oh, he has actually. He by nose on that car. No, Willard's got it back. So, wow, let's have a look at what happens down here. Side by side going down into Indianapolis doesn't work. Someone's going to have to give, and it's Colesberg. Oh, and there's the yellow flag, and someone's off, and we've got a McLaren, and it's Robert Racing. He's got it wrong at Indianapolis. Just needs to move out of the way a little bit, let the guys go past. Blue flags anyway. Oh, just straight, yeah, look at that, bang, that's a hard hit, a lot of damage. Front right, lots of penalties, look at this, look, half a second, half a second, there's 3 cars there with penalties going through there. Robert Racing gets it going again, but a lot of right-hand damage, front damage there on that McLaren. There's a lot of cars ahead of them that's taken off penalties, but it's all close, isn't it? Look at all this, really, what a race this is. As we go back to our leader, and here we go, it's Unforgiven, having a go at Silly Shot. Just missed the start of that. Let's just go back. He's would have got him on the slipstream. There you go. He's going to pull out at the start of the Porsche curves. Silly Shot, nothing he can do. Unforgiven round the outside to put him on the inside of the entry into the Porsche curves, and up to first place for Unforgiven. So he's looking for double win here. Is Unforgiven. 2 laps in. A bit later in the day here as well, so lights fading, headlights are on. Not sure if we're expecting any wet weather. Think we'll be okay. Think it's going to stay dry, if I'm honest, but Unforgiven then gets it up to position 1. There's Silly Shot in 2 in that McDonald's Lexus. He'll just try and run with Unforgiven now. If he just stays with him and don't let him get too far ahead, he might be able to grab that lead again along the straight. Doesn't make any mistakes and just stays with him here. Keeps as close as he possibly can. He'll be in with a good chance of taking that lead again. We'll keep an eye on that, or I will. We've got P. White in 3rd place, still sitting there on his own a little bit now. No pressure from behind, but we have got Slowpoke, who's up to 4th. So, having a good race here, Slowpoke. Yes, he's got half a second along with P. White, but up to 4th already. Halfway through this lap, and halfway through this race even. That's a good position to be in for Slowpoke. Remember, no one's come in yet, as far as I can remember anyway. So, probably start to see some movement at the end of this lap for people diving into pit lane. And that's going back to the front, and we've got Silly Shot attacking Unforgiven again into the first of the 2 chicanes along the Mongsan straight, and he does get it done. So that was slipstream provided there as well from the Unforgiven, but now it'll be reverse serve for Unforgiven, and he'll say, yes, now I'll have a bit of yours. Silly shot. Again, they can't do anything about it when someone's got you slip like that. You just got to let them go by, but it's going to be a drag race to the next chicane, but Unforgiven is in the, even though Silly Shot's on the inside, Unforgiven, he's going to be on the better position going into this, and he does let him go through. Silly Shot, so Unforgiven retakes that first place. Now that might be a bit wide from Silly Shot. Let's hopefully, and I just had that feeling that he just took it a little bit too wide through the chicane, and that's going to help Unforgiven out no end, with P. White with half a second as well behind him. Unforgiven could increase his lead here, and that's going to help him as he drives. He will be dropping into pit lane at the end of this lap, and that's going to give him some advantage going in as well as coming out. So Unforgiven's in a good place now at the moment to get another double victory here. Holding the fastest lap as well, 4:03.3. Silly Shot will stay with him, of course. But I'm not sure he's going to be running out of places to pass for that penalty zone, which will be coming up very shortly as they come through Indianapolis. Come through here and the next right-hander, and then you've got the penalty zone. So this is where Unforgiven will now have that advantage over Silly Shot and P. White, remember. So Silly Shot with that half a second has just gone back a little bit now. Slowpoke, does he take that third place from P. White after his pit stop? No, he doesn't, but Slowpoke and Rossi's got himself to fourth. So Rossi up to fourth place, Slowpoke fifth. We've got Fazer also there in fifth. He's just grabbed it from Slowpoke, hasn't he? Up the inside. It's really close again. This is a great battle here. So Slowpoke back to sixth place, but Rossi to third. Sorry, Rossi to fourth, I should say. He's getting his way through as well. There's Fazer. There's Slowpoke. There's Vane, still in seventh place. Got a lot of fuel in now. It's obviously a drinker, that car. As we see, Nave just taking it a bit wide out there. Lots of penalties being served up here, and Unforgiven and Silly Shot. So yeah, as I predicted, the two leaders are in now. Let's see if everyone else goes in, and P. White and Rossi. Fazer staying out though. Fazer's thinking, yep, I'll have some of that lead. To be honest, he's on those medium tyres, so why not? You might as well run it until the fuel's gone. He's got another lap out of that fuel in that tank, hasn't he? Yes, he's got a second penalty, but of course he's got to come in next time around. But he wants to lead this race now, so that's exactly what he's doing. Everybody else, I think, is in. Yep, literally everybody else is coming in now. Guys at the back, obviously coming up to pit lane now, but Fazer then coming through in the lead. Unforgiven's out now. Second, closely followed by Silly Shot as they went in like that. He lost a little bit of time, Silly Shot in pit lane. That gap's increased a little bit there from between the two of them. They're effectively our leaders in the race. Once Fazer goes in, depends on how much of a gap Fazer can actually pull on them. And obviously he's got a gap at the moment, but it's a long pit stop here at Le Mans, and he's got that second penalty that's he's going to be losing some time as well at the end of the lap, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. All sorts of things going on track here, but Unforgiven there. Then Silly Shot we know in third, P. White in fourth. Now was that a little bit wide through there? Yeah, but again, just caught a glimpse of it. Just gets half a second through there, easily done. Robert Racing in fifth. Good race this from Robert Racing. We know he's quick in the Scirocco's now Sunday Championship, and he's looking good here as well. The Manufacturers Cup. Rossi to sixth place. Remember, these have all come in and all come out. So Rossi probably lost a couple of spots there in pit lane, didn't he? When did he get himself to fourth? Coming out in sixth place there. Willard in seventh. Consistent driver is Willard. In race one, just kept himself to himself and grabbed whatever it was in the end, 6th or 7th possibly, wasn't it? 6th, I think it was, in the end from Willard. And here he is sitting in comfortably in 7th place with Slowpoke behind him in 8th. Then we got Vane, who's still out there, still trying his best in that car, but in 9th place now. So it does look a handful. Don't envy him being in there, that's for sure. Keyboard captain, I couldn't even say it. Keyboard captain in 10th place with half a second. Colesberg in 11th, then Speed Demon in 12th with half a second as well. Then we've got Nave, who hasn't really got going, has he, in this one? For whatever reason. He's struggled here in race 2. For some reason, we know he's up there, and he was up there, wasn't he? He got 2nd place in race 1, but just can't get it going here at all for Nave. Then we've got Osnad in 14th. Again. So the 2 Porsches at the back there, but not having a great race here. So there's Fazer, just come to him as he takes off that 2nd penalty, and of course that's got to get going again now. Andy's got to come in, so we will be losing that lead because 2nd place Unforgiven and Silly Shot are just coming through Indianapolis now. And our leader is just going through the Porsche curve, so it's really only this small straight section that's the distance between 1st and 2nd place. So we'll stick with Fazer. We know he's got to come in because he's got no fuel anyway. He's got to change to the soft tyres. We'll see where he comes out. He'll probably come out in around about, I think, in around about 6th or 7th position. But we'll see. So in he comes. Come back to Unforgiven because we know that he's going to be taking the lead of the race. See where Fazer comes out. Silly Shot there in 3rd, P White in 4th. Oof, runs a bit wide there. Is that a penalty? Nope. So here's Unforgiven then, crossing line to start lap 5 and to take the lead of this race. Fazer still in pit lane, in fact only just got into his box, so that's how slow it is in there. Silly Shot will grab that 2nd place. P White up to 3rd. Rossi is going to grab 4th. Willard grab 5th place. Slowpoke will get 6th. Now Fazer, I said, will come out in about 6th or 7th. It's going to be worse, isn't it? It's 8th, 9th, 10th. They all go past. Speed Demon in 11th, Nave in 12th, and Robert Racing is in. Actually, where is he? Oh, he has come out. Where did he come out in the end? There he is. So he was 6th place. So it was where I said, sorry, I was flicking through the drivers there and I couldn't find him, but he was out. So I did say about 6th or 7th, didn't I? 6th it is, just behind Willard there in 5th place. Of course, he's got brand new spanking green soft tyres on. He's going to be hunting down Willard, who's on the medium tyres. Should get this move done, this pass done at some point to take that 5th place from Willard. Slowpoke sitting behind them as well. Here he is in that Corvette in the medium tyres, and he's got a nice gap behind him before the next couple of Vane and Keyboard. And look at this lot side by side into the chicane, and take it easy, a very tight line from Vane, but Keyboard Captain staying out of the way as well. So actually nicely done through there. I'm really wanting to take the lead through there then, did they? It was cautious. You can't blame Vane for that, knowing how twitchy that car's been in this race. But look at this drag race, not much in it at all between these two, is there? Ahead of that, I could see a battle going on. There's Willard and Fazer, and Fazer's going for that 5th place, but Fazer's got to be careful not to grab a penalty. You can't go too far out to the left. I think he's okay, is he? Yeah, he did manage to just keep it there within the track limits, and he's not quite got it done yet, has he? Well, he has, but Willard's still there. It's neck and neck. Willard might actually get this 5th place back. He does, but on the brakes, where's Fazer going? He can't get past him. He's trying to go around the outside, switch back on. No, Willard was obviously switched on as well and made sure that didn't happen. So Willard in 5th, Fazer 6th, Slowpoke is catching him and in 7th all the time. These two are fighting ahead of him. He's going to be loving this, Slowpoke. Not only is he getting some slip from both, it's also hoping that both might come together in a big way and he can take that 5th place off them. But it all stays as it is through Indianapolis. Fazer, oh, Slowpoke, it's just come round on him. Now what happened there? That's unusual. He's got left front damage. He's going to stay out to the inside. There's a all-stream pass, but that was unfortunate from Slowpoke. Let's have a quick look through Indianapolis now. Did he touch the curb? Did he just go on him? Is it too much inside curb? Well, actually, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. That was a perfect. I couldn't see anything. He maybe just grabbed a bit of that gravel. Couldn't really see, but didn't seem like there's a lot in there. But anyway, they all streamed through, all of them. A 3-second penalty from Nath. Where did he pick that up? There's penalties galore here. There's all cars everywhere with penalties, all sorts of things going on. Nath's going to drop all the way back here because 3 seconds, that's a big one. Bain, Slowpoke, Osnad, Robert Racing is back to 14th, so all sorts of things going on. Too much for me to actually spot and find, so apologies, we're not seeing everything going on here, but very difficult to see everything that's going on here in this race. But our leaders there, Silly Shot still in 2nd, P. White still in 3rd, 4th for Rossi, 5th for Willard. Then we've got Fazer in 6th, Keyboard 7th, Speed Demon in 8th. Then we've got Holzberg in 9th, followed by Vane in 10th, Slowpoke in 11th, Osnad, 12th for Nath, then Osnad in 13th. Nath's still got a 3 seconds, so actually he didn't take that off, so I'm not sure why that didn't come off. He's got to go round again, and he's all just dropped another place to 13th as Osnad goes past him. So Nath having a terrible race here. And there's Robert Racing in 14th, I'm not sure why. So Colesberg is in now, so he's got to be the last one to come in. So he's left it very late, leaving it to the very last lap. It's for him to make his pit stop, unless, of course, it's a splash and a dash. So I thought everyone had been in and all on the final lap anyway. We've got our leader Unforgiven from Silly Shot in 2nd, but look at P. White in 3rd, picks up a 4:02.8 as well. Fastest lap of the race, and looks like he's catching Silly Shot there in 2nd place. So P. White has picked up some real pace here going into this final lap in that McLaren. I don't think he's got anything. I don't think he's going to have much luck in doing much about Unforgiven unless he makes or has a big mistake. But certainly Silly Shot is within striking range. Can he get the move done at some point? Got a long way still to go here in this lap. He's in a good position as P. White. Let's go forward with P. White actually. Let's have a look and see what it's like inside this McLaren. We see Silly Shot ahead of us. There's the camera crew in the helicopter as well above. Now, see the braking zone through the 2nd chicane. Keeps it there, yeah, he's okay there, that's fine. Just dropping off a little bit now. He looked like he was a bit closer as he was coming on to Mulsanne Straight, but at the end of it, he's seems to be gaining anything, does he, on Silly Shot ahead of him. They come now, drop down now into this tricky pin right-hander. Oh, that's too hot. Oh, and he's completely run it too wide there. It was fixated onto the back of the Silly Shot's car, and that'll be that. And that's the end of P. White's attempt of going for 2nd place. He's not going to catch him now as they're into the 2nd part of this lap now. There's Rossi in 4th. I think that's probably the best he's going to get as well. Now, it's a 3rd and a 4th for Rossi is pretty good. It's good evening's work. Fazer in 5th place with half a second. Willard in 6th. So Willard, he might grab that 5th place off of Fazer, you know. He's looking strong there, Willard, and with that penalty that he's got to take off as well, Fazer. Could be a 5th place here for Willard. So that's going to be a little bit better than what he done in race 1. Let's have a look. Just stick with these for now. Conscious that our leader is coming through Porsche curve, so I'll go back in a minute. Just want to see if Willard... Oh, he did well. We didn't need to wait for that. He just run it wide there, Fazer. So up to 5th goes Willard. But let's go back to our leader, Unforgiven, as he comes through Porsche curves for the final time. It's almost night time now here in France. But he's going to be delighted with his evening's work. He's going to get a double victory here, Unforgiven. Congratulations to him. Good driving, had a great battle there, and second race was Silly Shot, but comes out victorious in the end. So well done to Unforgiven. Winner here in race 2. Silly Shot with a great second place. That's more like it from Silly Shot. Have a good drive from him. Then P. White, excellent from P. White. 3rd for him. Almost grabbing that second, wasn't he? Got into within striking distance, but just couldn't quite get it done. Then Rossi in 4th. Good evening's work for him as well. Willard did grab that 5th, as we know. So he will get 5th place from Fazer, who got 6th. Keyball captain in 7th place. Ahead of Slowpoke, who grabs 8th. Vane in 9th. Speed Demon in 10th. Osnad in 11th. Look how close all that was at the back. Then we've got Nath in 12th. Be a bit disappointed, I think, Nath, with that race 2, especially after what he done in race 1. But a lot of rounds to go yet. A lot of long way to go in the championships. I'm not going to be too bothered at this stage. Robert Racing will get 13th place, and Colesberg will come in 14th. So, P. White did get that fastest lap in the end of 4:02.8. So that is it. That's your round 1 done here at Circuit de la Sarthe in France. Catch me next time for round 2. Not sure where that is yet, but wherever it is, please join me for that. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It would be really appreciated if you can. Alright, well that's it from the Ultimate Racing League, and that's it from the Manufacturers Cup for this week. Catch me again next time for another enthralling edition of this series. Alright, thanks for watching, and bye for now.